So we need to talk about what happened yesterday because we have two very distinct trends moving two very opposite directions. And this is where a lot of people will get stuck in the market because they just look at price, they don't look at the metrics, and they get sucked into some of the bearishness that is in the space. And despite us having bearishness throughout the overall crypto market yesterday, ADA actually looked quite good, looked quite resilient. And in fact, today it's off to a great start so far. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Obviously, looking at ADA, we're still kind of sandwiched. We're stuck in that thin zone of liquidity. We're between all of our moving averages. ADA is actually getting very comfortable setting a floor here. It really does want to move to the upside. And despite yesterday looking like such crap across the crypto market, ADA actually only had a negative 1.1% day. That's really not that bad. You know, when we look at something like BTC, for example, down 2.4% on the day. So ADA is actually moving slower than BTC to the downside. And in fact, today we are printing a green candle while BTC is still on the red. And that's a very important sign. And what people need to know about this is yesterday was caused by nothing more than retail kind of freaking out. Obviously, BTC was fighting this resistance. Retail decided to do some dumping. Longs tried to push just a little too far, and we got into some long liquidations. And it caused BTC to drop really quickly. It got us actually all the way down into the 66K range. And alts kind of bled versus BTC. Now, why this is important is ADA is setting a very distinct trend, all right? ADA's trend is up and to the right versus BTC. We obviously know that we bled, we dropped below our support, that we tested 16 or so different times here, but it's now working its way back up. Actually, since Friday, we've gained about almost 6% versus BTC. That's a very important trend, guys. For anybody saying, oh yeah, ADA just keeps dropping and blah, blah, blah. Well, it's, you know, for what, the last 5-6 days, it's moving faster than Bitcoin. So it's something to definitely monitor there. Now, the big thing we're watching as well is obviously BTC Dominance. We're talking about this a bunch. Actually, my Patreon, we were discussing this as well. We think that somewhere around 60% is where the top of this BTC Dominance is looking like right now. And we still need to have this significant drop off. That's, again, when alts are going to take major ground versus BTC. And again, if you guys want to check out my Patreon, there is a link in the description below. We have constant conversations going on. We have a private Discord. You have access to me, my holdings, what I'm buying, when I'm selling, things like that. But what I noticed yesterday is while retail was doing these things, while retail was on the dump, maybe showing a little bit of bearishness, you know who's not showing really any bearishness at all? Institutional money. I know we're talking a lot about institutional money right now, but when these trends remain consistent, this is something that people need to note. These are the exact same trends we saw when we went on major runs in the early part of the cycle. We went on surges towards the top of these trends, surges towards breakouts. We're seeing the exact same thing play out. A big day, $294 million worth of inflows. And BlackRock was the biggest part of this. $328 million themselves, while Bitwise, VanEck, ARC21, and Grayscale did a slight bit of dumping. So this is very important because even during these days where the market may be a little red, BlackRock is not slowing down. They're speeding up. They're accumulating. And this is where you eventually get into some of the shorts, some of the people that are betting against the market, and things just begin to run. BTC surges to 70K and everybody's wondering, oh, what the heck is going on? This is again where ADA starts making up some ground as well and breaks through this 100-day moving average. Now, none of this is a guarantee. Nobody knows what's going to happen. We saw these trends play out last week. We saw what it did for price. Price started to look very good. Okay. So we're now gearing up for this exact same move. We're starting this week the exact same way we did last week, a little bit of sell off to begin the week. And then we curved around and we ended up moving a little bit higher still. Wouldn't surprise me if we do that exact same thing. Just know that the sell off to start this week is nowhere near what it was to begin last week in terms of ADA. This is a very positive momentum sign, and it may be something that frankly carries us to a little bit higher prices. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what we're going to see the rest of the week. I'm still thinking we're going to finish on a positive note. I don't think institutional money is going to slow down at all right now. They're showing all the signs of wanting to continue accumulating. And we're on the verge of this new all-time high breakout in terms of BTC. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.